this is where the towels are turned back in. There's a white side, and then there's a dark towel side. And the dark towels would basically just be these rental towels. So when the cart gets up to this level, we want to take it to the back. We can stop at that point. Okay. Now we're at the back of the equipment room where the laundry's done, and this is part of your job to do that. And we have two washing machines. They're both similar, but they're very much different. This one we just recently purchased is a $10,000 item, so we want to make sure you know how to use it properly. And the first thing I'm going to train you to do is to ignore this button right here. For no reason do we want you to mess with this button. In fact, if this screen is clear, like I just did, then what we want you to do is to check to see if somebody actually did do something with it. And if it is in, pull it out and you'll see the screen light up. Otherwise, we don't want you guys to touch this button at all. So what you want to do is put your towels in, and then we want you to look at this box here, and this box has a number 1 or 2 on it that corresponds with this sheet over here if we're going to bleach or not bleach. And what you're going to do is you're going to change it accordingly to what you're going to be doing. If you're going to be putting in dark towels, we want it on number 2. If we have white towels, and we want it on number 1, and in most cases it's going to be on number 1. So we have that selected, shut the door, and then we just hit start, and that's it. All the stuff will be put in automatically, and then when the load is done, this machine is going to make a sound like you would hear from a truck backing up. Beep, beep. So when you're up front and you hear that, you'll need to come back here and hit the stop pause button, which this is buzzing right now, and it's released the door so you can actually bring the towels out. So that's how that works. This machine works a little differently. It still has this box. We still need to make the change according to the sheet. The items in. Make sure this lever's back all the way, and then you're going to hit start. And while you're hitting start and starting, hold down on this button, and you're looking for 2 lights flashing up here. Once these 2 lights flash, you can take your finger off, and you're done with that. There's instructions on the procedures for this washing machine right here, so if you are confused about what I just said, you can always find those there. Now, a lot of times I get people saying the machine doesn't work, and I'll just come back and I'll push in on this lever and it'll start. That's why this lever is so important to make sure it's in a lock position. Okay. Now, over here we have the dryers, and they're very similar, but they have a little different start buttons. But one thing you need to know is that everything is on high. As this is on high, this needs to be on high. We put the drying between 40 and 50 minutes. So this one would be over here somewhere. And the cooling, I always say, just put it where we want to, because they don't get hot enough to burn you. But if you want to be safe and put it on 5 minutes, that's fine. So you got your load in, hit push. I'm going to go ahead and start this one. The light will come on, nothing's happening. hit start, and now the machine is actually rotating. Take your finger off, and it's ready to go. Now, the other thing that we want you to do is each time you do a load, before you stick it in, you'll notice that there is lint built up in here. That needs to be taken off. Also, the screen that's in there, you need to drag this across the screen and pull out all the lint that you can possibly pull out and put it in the box right beside the wall here. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean, but the cleaner we get it, the more efficient the machine works. We definitely have to do this so we don't burn the machine up.